Hey, I'm Arthur.
I'm Jack.
Welcome to the AMA.
So, Arthur, starting off strong. Andy UK asks, how many freshly baked sweet treats will it take to bring the alert slider back? Keep the plus key, but give us a hardware mute switch back.
Well, that depends on what you are baking. All joking aside, the decision to upgrade the plus key was made after some careful considerations. The plus key already supports all the functionalities that you're familiar with the alert slider, like toggling mute on and off. You can program to do a lot more things than the alert slider, but replacing what the alert slider can do was never the primary focus. The vision for plus key is to turn it into your essential shortcut for your daily tasks in this age of AI, so that you can expect a lot more powerful capabilities coming to your plus key in the future.
So Jack, user Dhruv9502 asks, I'm really curious to know more about the detailed Max engine. How much of a task was it for the team to tune the cameras along with the new detailed Max engine?
That's a fantastic question, and it gets to the heart of our camera philosophy. Tuning the detailed Max engine was a significant undertaking, driven by a clear goal from our community: clarity and realism. The task involved processing vastly more data with advanced algorithms to reveal authentic detail without artificial enhancement. It was a complex challenge, but the final conclusion was simple. When zooming on a photo, the clarity should feel real. The results are incredibly promising, and we are confident it will set a new standard.
So the next question comes from Joby Dilchai. Arthur, what's your favorite new AI feature on OxygenOS 16 and what inspired you to build it?
My favorite new AI feature in OxygenOS 16 is definitely in the advancement of +Mind. The core inspiration behind +Mind is that the belief that the true personal intelligence should first and foremost understand you. And the first stage is to design it to connect the fragments of your digital life, all the inspiration, all the links, and all the ideas that you have, and weave them into something truly meaningful to you. And we believe the meaningful connections should not just be contained within the OnePlus ecosystems. And that's why in OxygenOS 16, we've connected the insight from Mindspace with Google Gemini. And for months, we worked closely with Google to make this seamless integration happen. It is a powerful partnership designed to make AI more personal to you. Let me give you one example. I was in Prague last month for a OnePlus 15 event. And before the trip, I collected many inspirations, like hotel links, restaurant reviews, restaurants I want to try, and also landmarks I want to visit. And +Mind store all these information and organize it for me. So all these fragments are now organized. And I could use Gemini to create a comprehensive, personalized travel plans directly from all these collected informations. It turned my scattered inspiration into an actionable itinerary.
All right, Arthur, so Sahil Bhatt apparently connected with you earlier. He says that earlier I had shared some thoughts with Arthur about adding a smarter financial intelligence layer inside Mindspace, something that could read, import digital transactions, categorize spending, and surface meaningful insights. What real user behavior patterns guided you to integrate these decisions for OxygenOS 16?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for sharing your ideas to improve +Mind. We are very much interested in learning about many of these real-world situations, real use cases, real behaviors. I often said the method or the process of defining new features is just like sculpting. Oftentimes we don't know what the end product will look like in the beginning. We start from a very large challenge area. It's like holding a large block of marbles. And these real-world use cases help us to chisel it down to the core, piece by piece. And for example, like personal finance is a fantastic challenge area I think +Mind can tackle along. I believe I asked Sahil how he currently manages personal finance. For example, the type of bills that he manages, are they digital or physical? What kind of channels I receive all these bills from, etc. Right? While this may sound trivial to many of you, but those are critical components to help us to shape the future of our products.
Okay, so Jack, here's another one from Andy UK. Do you feel going heavy with the gaming-focused launch has alienated some of the consumer base?
Hi Andy. Thanks for asking this really important one. And I appreciate that you bring it up. So let me start by saying I heard you. Our community is diverse and not everyone is a hardcore gamer. And that is totally okay. When we talk about gaming performance, we are really talking about pushing the boundaries of overall smoothness and power. Features like the OP performance tri-chip and our advanced cooling system on the OnePlus 15 are not just for gaming. They ensure that every interaction, scrolling through your social feed, switching between apps, or editing photos, is incredibly fast and smooth, with no lag or stutter. So, while we showcase these capabilities through gaming to demonstrate the peak performance, the never settle promise is about delivering that top-tier, uncompromising experience for everything you do. It's about building a phone that's powerful enough to handle the most demanding tasks, so your everyday use feels effortless.
Jack, this question comes from Nafeez7864. Could you elaborate on the decision to go with a 1.5K screen over a 2K screen?
This is a fair question, and I appreciate you asking this directly. So allow me to clear something up right away. This isn't a downgrade. It's a very intentional engineering decision to deliver a better overall experience. We decided to move to a 1.5K resolution to strike the perfect balance. By optimizing the resolution, we free up significant processing power and battery resources. So this is what allows us to push that industry-leading 165 Hz refresh rate to its full potential, ensuring battery smooth scrolling and gaming with lower latency and a much better battery life. For us, never settle means prioritizing the real-world experience you feel every day over a spec sheet number. So we are confident that once you use it, you'll feel difference and love it.
Alright, I'm probably going to butcher this, but username Leijan asks, why is the new option to customize quick setting tiles only limited to the split view option?
Well, interesting idea. We love these ideas. We recognize the importance of customizations for many of our users. We'll definitely take in the suggestions into consideration for future updates. And we're committed to creating more versatile interface that meets the needs of all users.
So the next question comes from Shreyas Patel _ why does the OnePlus 15 use a smaller camera sensor? Since sensor size has such a major impact on image quality, what led to the decision to reduce the sensor size and remove Hasselblad processing?
This wasn't a decision to reduce the sensor, but to build a more balanced and intelligent system. We believe exceptional photography is all about the synergy between the lens, sensor, and processing. Our new system creates a solid triple camera system without compromising the phone's elegant, comfortable design. The real leap forward is our Detail Max engine. This computational framework intelligently processes data to deliver superior clarity, authentic colors, and stunning detail in every scenario, no matter from our ultra-clear 26-megapixel mode to advanced night mode. We're moving beyond relying solely on hardware specs to a smarter, more integrated approach that we can control end-to-end. The result is a camera that captures the world with remarkable realisms, exactly as you see it. As for Hasselblad, our partnership was foundationally crucial. It taught us how to achieve true color accuracy and a premium aesthetic. The learning is now built into our core. The Detail Max engine delivers a tangible leap in clarity, detail, and low-light performance that you can see. Our commitment towards imaging is stronger than ever.
Username Deravia2000 asks, as OxygenOS 16 introduces deeper AI integrations, what are the on-device versus cloud-device AI boundaries? How does OnePlus ensure user privacy?
Well, first let me talk about the principle behind our AI privacy. The core principle is to try to process any highly sensitive personal data on device. However, we know that it is just impossible to have every task to be processed on device in today's technologies. An approach is to combine the on-device and cloud to deliver AI features that is private and also with good performance. We process highly sensitive personal data directly on device with only the processed results sent to the cloud. For any sensitive data that is uploaded, we utilize a technology called private computing cloud to keep them secure and invisible.
Username Emanemi asks, I really like the Plus Lock feature, but how is it different or similar to Google's Find My Phone? And how does it work practically?
Well, I'm glad you asked about Plus Lock. Not a lot of people talk about it because it's not the most glamorous feature, but that's actually a very critical feature to understand. Let me first talk about some of the security challenges that we've observed in many markets. You losing your device, forgetting your device somewhere is just one of the needs. But when we talk to our users, we realize that in many markets, the situations of losing your device through theft was actually quite critical issues. When your device is stolen, the most critical things to do is to protect your private data on your device and to prevent others to access your critical information or using it for payment. And the key differentiation for PlusLock is not just about finding a device, but to secure it remotely. PlusLock does not rely on your device to be internet connected. You can lock your phone using a landline or a public phone. Additionally, PlusLock offers a very comprehensive locking mechanisms, like someone trying to perform a factory reset on your phone, or trying to make an NFC payment, or even trying to plug in a cable and transfer your data. All these are protected. This ensures your privacy and security of your personal data and assets.
All right, the next question comes from Sanjay. Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 has exceeded 4 million plus Antutu scores, but it couldn't on the OnePlus 15. Why is that?
Thanks for the question. And to be clear, the OnePlus 15 does exceed 4 million Antutu benchmark score in our lab test, which confirms the raw power of the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. The scores you might see publicly can vary because benchmark results are sensitive to the specific testing environment, like sometimes ambient temperature and background process.
So Jack, the next question comes from Naveen._000. Why is it that the price of the OnePlus 15 is lower in China than in India? Is there a specific reason for the increase in price for other markets?
That's a very fair question. The price difference between regions is due to several key factors, such as import duties, taxes, and significant currency fluctuations. Secondly, the global costs for core components like chips and memory have risen, which impacts the final price. Finally, every region has its own subsidy policy that might affect price. For us, we prioritized our efforts to deliver several industry firsts. The latest Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor, powerful 7300 mAh battery, the industry-leading 165Hz display, the world's fastest ROM and RAM, and the most complete set of IP rating ever. Our goal is to ensure the best value for the price.
All right, the next question is from Rakesh R. Sethi, and this is a privacy question again. With OxygenOS 16 introducing deep integration of Google Gemini into Mindspace, how much control will users have over which type of personal data Gemini can really access? Will there be a granular privacy setting, or is it all or nothing kind of deal?
The short answer is yes. With the deep integration of Google Gemini into Mindspace in OxygenOS 16, users will have control over the type of personal data that Gemini can access and manipulate. With the Gemini app, there's toggle features that allow you to control whether the app can search Mindspace or access notes. You can easily disable these features anytime, allowing you to flexibly manage your privacy according to your preference.
User r.m__shake asks, Hasselblad bought a very distinct color science to OnePlus phones. So it's really interesting to see that the partnership has come to an end. What I really want to understand is what makes OnePlus confident enough to move away from a big camera brand and rely fully on its own in-house imaging engine.
So our confidence comes from Horn expertise. The Hasselblad partnership gives us an invaluable foundation in color science, and what we learn from this is permanently ingrained into the OnePlus imaging today and always. With our Detail Max engine, we have end-to-end control over the entire imaging pipeline, allowing for deeper hardware and software integration. The specific improvements are tangible. First, pinch to zoom clarity. Our ultra-clear 26-megapixel mode delivers exceptional detail. Second, superior action shots. Clear burst freezes motion with zero blur. Third, authentic night scenes. Our processing avoids artificial-looking brightness. And I believe there are more for you to explore. This direct control lets us innovate faster and deliver a more intelligent camera that prioritizes the realisms the users ask for.
Prince113 asks, many users associate clean software with longevity. What is the core design philosophy guiding the future of OxygenOS?
Well, we talk a lot about AI these days. While this is incredibly exciting, we should always come back to what is at the very heart of OxygenOS. That is the legendary fast and smooth feeling. And that is our promise. We are obsessed with pushing the limits to keep it the fastest and smoothest out there. And the approach we take is to start with the foundations. In OxygenOS 16, For example, we have supercharged parallel processing to make it available broadly throughout the system. And we also introduced slow motions to make your system animation a lot smoother. And in the future, you will see us targeting specific use cases to fine-tune the OS experience, like gaming or phone usage in specific environmental conditions.
All right, Arthur, so this question comes all the way from the USA. Jeffrey JPEG asks, Arthur, why does the OnePlus Pad 3 not have the Mindspace feature?
Okay, Jeffrey, before I answer your questions, let me shed some light on the overall strategy on PlusMind. One of our priorities is to make PlusMind more connected to your life. First, you will see PlusMind connects broader with different parts of the OxygenOS. For example, you can now use your device search to find information within Mindspace. And your device screenshot tool is also now connected with Mindspace. And we want this connection to go beyond OnePlus. And that's why you see us making the effort to connect your insight from Mindspace with Google Gemini. Additionally, PlusMind will be more connected with the OnePlus device ecosystems. And since Mindspace is the information hub within PlusMind, it is natural for us to extend Mindspace to the broader device ecosystems. We are now actively working hard to make Mindspace available on our tablet device, so stay tuned.
User Sean_Nolan asks, Jack, is the new display durable against the climate changes in the Indian region? We have drastic climate change with temperatures rising to 50 degrees in the summer and dropping all the way to 10 degrees in the winter. Is the new display durable?
Yes, this display is spawn ready. It's made of a new custom X3 luminous material and a robust model structure specifically engineered for thermal and moisture stability. This means it's designed to withstand significant expansion and contraction from temperature swings in summer and winter. It's not just about brightness, it's about building a screen that's as durable as it is brilliant.
User Legend07 asks, the OnePlus 15's triple chip setup sounds like a big architectural shift. What are some of the real-world problems you were trying to specifically solve, and how does it change the user experience compared to previous flagships?
Good question. This time, we wanted to deal with the core challenge, moving beyond raw speed to deliver consistent intelligent smoothness, to bring the fast and smooth experience to the new era. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, equipped with the OP gaming core, is the foundation of the power. The dedicated touch response chip ensures every swipe and touch feels just seamless, and the well-customized Wi-Fi chip G2 eliminates lag and dead zones in most of the common network scenarios. Together, the OP Performance Tri-Chip, this overpowered hardware architecture, solves real-world problems, such as during intense gaming, delayed touch response, unstable Wi-Fi network connections, you name it, and you don't need to worry about them anymore. For you, this means a tangible difference: lag-free and battery-smooth gaming experience, seamless multitasking, and a reliably fast response that just works everywhere. It's a holistic leap in performance. You see it, you feel it, you love it.
So, username 24 asks, the new AI creative tools look super fun, but what has been the hardest AI feature to get just right? How do you make sure these tools feel genuinely useful?
Well, we had a lot of ideas at the beginning. Every version of OxygenOS has gone through rounds of user feedback and co-creations. The world of AI is moving so fast, and new possibilities appears almost every day. So to decide which capabilities to turn into a feature is an honest challenge. That's why we have multiple co-creation and feedback sessions with our users throughout the years to test early ideas and product concepts. And even then, we realized this rhythm is not fast enough to keep up with the pace of AI development. The feedback loop has to be faster in the age of AI. And that's the reason you see us launching AI PlayLab as a playground for our users to experiment new AI capabilities.
This is another question from our user 24. Looking ahead, what direction do you see OnePlus flagships heading to? Will the focus shift more towards AI-powered experiences, or will it be battery and performance?
Thanks for the question. Recently, Pete emphasized the key propositions of OnePlus flagships. There are 3 areas where you continue to invest in. First, delivering uncompromisingly fast and smooth experience. Where performance demands are extremely high and maintaining an immersive, smooth experience is essential to our users. Secondly, pursuing authentic imaging that captures the details and emotions of the world exactly as your eyes see them. Last but not least, building a truly personalized AI that understands you, making smart services proactive and natural, ultimately helping you work smarter and play harder.
Alright, rapid fire round. Let's pretend this AMA is totally off the record. What are some of the crazy features you're experimenting with?
It's gonna hard to pretend to be off record when I'm being recorded, but let me share with you features that we've been cooking up on OS 16 that we didn't have enough time to finish it. It's a feature that can really elevate the way you handle documents. It will not be in OS 16, but it will be in future release, so stay tuned.
If OnePlus 15 was a sequel to a popular movie, which one would it be?
Matrix Reloaded?
Okay. Is it plastic?
No, it's fiberglass.
Nice. Will OnePlus 15 ship with OxygenOS 16?
Of course it will.
Favorite color of the OnePlus 15 and why?
Oh, my favorite color is a sandstone. This reminds me of the movie Dune.
Which game are you playing currently right now?
FPS, Call of Duty Mobile. I'm not lying.
If the next OnePlus could come in any color, which one would we want?
I will personally choose red. I love red.
What is the most ridiculous plus-mind use case?
I capture a bunch of recipes within MySpace, and I asked Google Gemini to create a personalized recipe for me.
Was it tasty?
Oh, it's awesome.
Okay. What is the most underrated OxygenOS 16 feature that you've tested?
Yeah, I use it almost on a daily basis, this feature. In the recorder, you can now record meetings, and also it will transcribe it in real time for you. It will also identify the speaker in the meeting for you. And after the meeting, you can also summarize it using AI. And I think this is one of the most underrated features that everybody should try.
Very cool. Thanks, Arthur.